Travis gets some. I see the Deseret News is deceiving you guys as to what intelligence means. The world's smartest man lived in the Salt Lake City library. First of all, if he's living in the library, he's not very smart to get his own place. Or you can say he's very smart because he learned how to cheat the system and hide in the library. But here's the actual smart part, as they claim. He memorized every verse of Latter-day Saint scripture. I do recall him about 30 years ago when I was going to the Salt Lake library on a regular basis. So I do recognize him, but this is not what intelligence is, guys. Memorizing his still having problems breathing. It'll win you Jeopardy, but nobody will ever want to hire you. You may get a PhD and all that stuff, but like I told you about my brother, you know, he straight A's, valedictorian in high school and at BYU, but didn't know anything about the subject that he was going into, because when he went to the University of Michigan, a real university, for his PhD and his thesis, they refused him. They rejected him. And so he had to pull the religion card in order to get it. And that's not a very smart move to make, as extortion is never a wise move, especially if you're a Mormon and you are supposed to be a good Mormon. You can't claim to be a good Mormon if you're pulling the religion card on people so that you can get your way. You're supposed to be obedient to the precepts in the Book of Mormon, which would teach you how to gain real knowledge so that you wouldn't have to cheat and lie and fraud your way to intelligence and claim that memorization is making you smart. But yeah, that's how the church trains Mormons to memorize. That's how schools train people, it's through memorization. But I get too many Mormons who want to claim that despite the weaknesses of mortality of other Mormons who may give a bad name to the church, dear God, just talking is causing the problem. That they are doing good. And of course, got the haters who project onto me their hate as they say, well, why don't you go do something more productive than these videos that are just disparaging our church, our religion. Leave our religion alone. Sorry, can't do that. Church won't let me. The church wants to back off and leave me alone and restore the damage that they've caused to me. Then yeah, sure, I'll stop and leave them alone. They've got to do a lot of confessing to you guys about how they've lied and deceived you and scammed you and conned you and frauded you and made you victims of crime, turning you into criminals, inciting you to crime and hate. But again, there is no such thing as a good Mormon, because the church is bad. You cannot produce good fruit from a corrupt seed. And so, yes, I can tell you with full confidence and assurance, not a single Mormon is good, because Brigham Young is the founder of this church. And it was shut down by the United States, but Heber J. Grant resurrected it. And so, yeah, I mean, there are those who are doing good out of naivety because you don't realize that you're being disobedient to the church. I myself fell into that trap of thinking, as I study the scriptures myself, I would come to realize that I should be doing certain things and treating people a certain way. And so I didn't realize that. And so going into ancient languages with anthropology of the ancient Middle East, I didn't realize that I was going against the church. Church just wants me to read whatever they provide, but not actually go into detail to explain things that are contradictory or missing information or incorrect information. They don't want any of that. You just trust them, go with the flow, go with the motion, and keep paying tithing. So, yeah, the rising generation are having this problem, thinking that the church mortal weaknesses can be fixed and they can do things better to run the church better. I just laugh. They have no clue. And then they get disappointed when one of their friends or them get excommunicated. Yep. So, yeah. We'll see how the internet's doing today. I know I'm being attacked on my own computer today, so not good. And of course, talking causes coughing.